Hi, everybody. This is your life and body coach, Diana Smith, LMT, coming to you today with another episode of Quarantine University. And today we're back in the kitchen, and I'm going to be making some mm, blueberry muffins. I picked this up down in Fort Myers when I was down there a while back, and it had this great recipe for blueberry muffins. So I love blueberry muffins. And this is a grain-free, sugar-free recipe. And you're probably going, ew. But this is a really good recipe. It makes a great muffin. You can keep them in a little Ziploc bag or something like that in the refrigerator for a few days, and they warm up and taste really great. They have a really good texture to them as well. So let's get started. I'm going to put on my little glasses here. Yeah, yeah, molecules. So I don't make a stupid mistake and tell you something wrong. I have started out with right here in my little bowl. I've got 2.5 cups of almond flour. To that, I added about another tablespoon of some ground up flaxseed. Adds you a little bit of fiber and some good omegas in there. And you really won't taste it, but you will see just a little bit of a little different texture in there. But I like the Public Screen Wise almond flour for this. It is real fine, so it's going to bake up really nice, have that good texture to it. So to that, we have another 1/3 cup of Swerve granulated sweetener. Yeah, looks just like sugar. So we're going to put some of that in. Now, I like mine with a little bit more something to it. So I've got some Swerve brown sugar. And this is not sugar, but it's the equivalent to brown sugar. Going to put that in. Going to mix it around a little bit. And you might see in there, this doesn't really look a lot like flour does. It kind of clumps up a little bit. So you just mix it around and it will work out all the end. So in this little guy, I have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, another 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and another 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to put that in. Mix that all around. And these bake up really quick. You can do this definitely in the mornings, right before you have some breakfast, even if you're going to work or what have you. These work out wonderful. So we're going to add to that 1/3 cup of melted butter. Yes, that is real butter, the good stuff, the really, really good stuff. And then to that, we're going to add 3 large eggs that I've already kind of just whipped up a little bit. You don't have to do that, but for ease, we're going to whip it up. To that, we're going to add another 1/3 cup of almond milk. And that's the unsweetened almond milk that I'm putting in right now. This is silk, but you can put in whatever you want. Now, next thing is we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and whatever one you like to use. Now to that, I like cooking with this. It is Whaler's Vanilla Rum. Adds a really nice smooth flavor. You don't add much to it. You basically add about the same you would of a vanilla extract, because I like a little bit of extra vanilla. This is not called for in the recipe, but you know, do what you want. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. I'm just going to add about a teaspoon or 2 to that. And no, I'm not taking any more of that for myself, if you're asking that question. Now we're just going to mix that up a little bit. Okay, and you're going to start seeing kind of the texture. It's like a cake batter at this point. Now, we are going to be adding blueberries to it. It calls for fresh blueberries, and yes, they're coming into season now down here, but I had frozen. I don't see a difference between the two. Use whatever you have on hand. They call for 2/3 cup of fresh blueberries. I've got, I'm a good generous 2/3, if not closer to a cup here, because I like a lot of blueberries. One thing else they call for is a zest of half a lemon. I don't have zest of a half a lemon. I generally don't have a lemon on hand. So if you've got a lemon on hand, please use half a lemon. I'm using just a couple little squirts of some lemon concentrate and mixing that up. Just fold those blueberries in to where they're nice and even like you would any other blueberry muffin recipe. And that's what we come out with. Now, I have already prepared a 12 cupcake tin with the little papers and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And through the magic of video, I'll be back in a few minutes with the completed uh, muffins. You want to put them into an oven of 350, and you're going to bake them for around 23 minutes. Just keep an eye on them with your own oven. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, everybody, through the magic of video, I'm back. And guess what just came out of the oven? Look at that. Yum. Fresh blueberry muffins. You can't go to the store and find these. I'm sorry. I will show you a little bit. With almond flour, you don't quite get that crown that will happen with a lot of baked goods. It just doesn't bake up quite with that nice fluff. But I do have one that is open here. You can kind of take a look there. Really good texture. I've got a lot of blueberries in here, so you adjust that to however you want. Really nice, flaky, stays together. These are really good if you want to add a little bit of butter to them afterward, maybe a little bit of sugar-free syrup. I mean, this is a really good staple recipe to have around, and you can make them ahead of time. I haven't frozen them yet, but try it, see how it works. Usually they don't last too long around my house, frankly. So I'll leave you with these. Yum. And hopefully you'll make these soon. They're from things that, hey, I have them around my house, so no sense in you not making them as well. They're so much better than what you buy in the store when they try to go sugar-free and grain-free. So until next time, bye.